I met the young man when I was running a Hope Hotel on Southend-on-Sea seafront with my wife. And Mickey Strauss, who was up in Nick Kersal in them days, he said, we want to do something for an ex-boxer from Southend. And, you know, as in lots of sports, you know, the guys, not meaningful way, but, you know, they don't get looked after. They really never earn big monies for what they've done. And, of course, to be told, because he was not a white man, he couldn't fight for the World Championship. It was arranged, and it was packed in there that night. And it was really good. And the newspapers were down to take photos of him. And as I was saying to you, they made the biggest mistake in the world and said, we'll have a photo of you and Brian. He said, can you be hitting him on the chin? And he went, no, man, he said, he's my friend. He said, I'm staying here for nothing. Anything we want, we will have him. He said, so we'll put my arm around him. He said, from out of the blue one day, she phoned me up and she said, it's my husband, I'm afraid to tell you, Brian, that Larry passed away in Germany. I said, you know, I'm, you know, very sorry. She said, but the one good thing, she said, was that night when we received the monies for what you put on for him. When we went to Germany, we never ever insured ourselves. And for that one flight, she said, we insured Larry, and of course then we could bring him home. And so she said, if we'd like you to come to the funeral, she said, because the other guys are coming. As funerals go, it was a lovely day because he became such a respected man in the sport. You know, he was like the Bobby Moore of boxing. You know, they were both, you know, super clean and reached the peaks. Then right out of the blue, these guys come over and they knew Dennis and he starts chatting away, and he said, oh, this is so-and-so, and this is me. And one of them went, oh yeah, he said, you was the young man who raised the money for Larry and his family. I went, yeah. Oh, and then when he told me his name, he said, we're the Richardson brothers. And if you have any problems over this side of the river, because of what you've done for Larry, you can always call upon us. I thought, oh, lovely, there's me coming from the East End. There could be a statue now in Leicester, and hopefully, you know, they got football things, so posthumous, why not have one for him? I mean, there's a Bobby Moore, Jeff Hurst, Martin Peters outside the bowling pub, and there's one in the Olympic Stadium, and Bobby's one is at Wembley. I mean, and they were big stars, and it should be the same way. So, you know, I'm just proud to be asked to, you know, just tell that story, and it was amazing. It was just a great story.